Welcome back to Super Sentai Review, episode number 552. Yep. Excuse me, we're back with this. We're discussing episodes 34 to 36 of Ryusoulger. Also, when I finish watching these episodes, I have 12. I basically, overall, there's like 12 more to go, plus one movie for this main series. Yep, there's a movie for the following series, and then after that, I'll be done officially with Ryusoulger. Well, for an overall release for the series, yeah, just 12 episodes and like couple movies, and that's it. Because everything else, either like transformation lessons or just other stuff that I'm not really interested at all. Yeah, and those would be curious about if I'm planning to watch transformation lessons. No, I do not plan to watch it at all because it doesn't really interest me at all. To know in story like how transformations are explained. I get that from Metal Heroes, I don't need to get it from Sentai. And the same thing with Kamen Rider. Don't need to do that either. So, in the case of these three episodes, so 34 and 35 is a two-parter that has the first conflict with the character Precious, who is a feminine character. And the thing is, they refer to this person as a she. Yes, a she. And yes, I do know that the suit that was used for Precious was used for Void King over in Dino Fury. Yep, the same exact one. Also, it's like the first thing Precious does as soon as she shows up, take Wasuru and Gasuru's hearts. Yeah, feminine voice, but apparently clearly a male. Yeah, I can buy that. Yeah, and his voice actor is a woman. Roma Park. She's a great voice actress. I mean, prior to this, she was actually in Shurikenja as Dayu. Yep. And after this, she would, well, appear as the voice of the equipment used in Dawn Brothers. Oh, interesting. Yeah, apparently about 6 years ago, she married the actor who voiced the main villain of the following series. I'll get to that is next time. But it's interesting, though, the fact this is only her second series that she's done voiceover work in. And then after Dawn Brothers, that's it when it comes to her involvement with Sentai. At least this time, however, she's voicing a male character, voicing a female character. Yeah. Oh, in the case of Kamen Rider, she's the sub voice for Tiger Master for Tojima Takamichi. I believe she also voiced the character in Air Master, because I think Tiger Master was the main character of that one. But after she did Ryusoulger, she also appeared in Kamen Rider Saber. Voicing the monster, well, one of the monsters of the series. Yeah, but in the case of like characters she's voiced, this is, well, actually she does voice one other character. Yes, one. I gotta admit, the actor still looks very pretty for someone who's looks very good for her age, especially she's like, let's see, born 72, so she's probably about 60. But it's Japan, of course. Women basically look good for their age by the time they reach 60. So Precious basically like takes their hearts, put them in cards, and then of course basically Garasu tries to fight him. And then, of course, also, we get introduced to the tryout, the clip of... We also bring back the elder of the Raishu tribe. First time he's been seen since episode 6. And after this episode, the following episode... Excuse me. He's not seen again into the final episode. You're like, really? Well, despite the fact being the team's mentor, I guess they probably didn't need him in the show. That's probably what happened here. So once, of course, they're from the Clifford Trials, Toa and Bumba go out and do their trials first. While, of course, everyone stays for a bit, because going on all 6 at once will leave Earth undefended. They have the Raishu tribe do whatever the heck the Welfare tribe do whatever the heck that they want. Which, not a bad idea to do until basically they meet Precious, and of course he wipes the floor with them. And also the compatibility. So, in the case of Toa, his whole thing is the trial of solitude. Defeat 1,000 enemies without speaking a word. And he does. In the case of Bumba, the trial of kindness. Where you have to protect the egg. Otherwise, though, if you drop it, it'll multiply. And you had to defeat, I think it was like 30 enemies. I think it was. He beats it. Then eventually everyone else basically gets their trials. In the case of Misto, his whole thing is finding a bridge. Which eventually he does after a bunch of sweat falls on it. He's like, you passed. Asura, her whole thing is catching an ultrasonic fly. And by the way, all the hosts of all these trials is Set himself. Interesting. And then, of course, you catch it. Cole was one of the toughest ones because, well, he had the toughest trial. Oh, by the way, in the case of Camino, the Rasu Gold, his whole thing is build a house of cards without being distracted by pretty ladies. Which he kind of was, but he still was able to be beaten. He was able to complete no problem. Cohen's basically was like, just have the trial already. And then, of course, with the return of Matt. Oh, by the way, they do this trial after they lose to Precious's Space Dragon, which is basically a repurposed of the first monster from the show that appeared back in episode 1. Which is back here for this quick 2-parter. So, for Cone's trial, he faced off against a briefly revived Master Red, who's been dead since episode 1. Yes. And of course, overcome the grief of what happened in episode 33. After realizing the weakness of his ability, then he fights Precious, defeats him, but doesn't destroy him. And then unlock basically a particular combined mode for the Ryusoulgers. Basically, we need a mech basically use a combination of earth, basically land, water, air, and it's the T-Rex, the Aquazord, and the Pterodactyl Zord, and they combine to form basically a mech and defeat the Space Dragon. It's also used for our next episode as well. I gotta admit, 34 and 35 was a really good 2-parter. I enjoyed that 2-parter. 36 feels a lot of it feels like filler with a little bit of canon stuff. So, the canon stuff is Watsu is bored because of his heart. By the way, Gatsuru is not in this episode, which is kind of weird. Yeah, as for why he's not here, completely unknown. It's like, yeah, he gets defeated in 34 and 35. Well, he's absent for a couple episodes. He'll be back next episode. Don't worry. He'll be back for a few more. So Masaru basically creates another Minosaur. First one they've had in a few episodes, actually. First one's episode... First one's from humans in episode 31. Let's see. Yeah, it's been a little bit of time, and we debuted the Self Minosaur, which is sadly put for this show the fourth to last human-based one, and it's all about speed and the fact that it's and it turns out basically the host is a racer whose toe was protecting because he had to. They think he was being lazy. Turns out he was just protecting her, and it turns out the reason why that she had to protect her because apparently she's been losing a lot in her races, and she's been bashed in public for it. All about expectations. It definitely feels like a Toa episode. In the previous two-part, it feels like a Cone two-parter, that one. This one definitely feels like a Toa episode, definitely. But they do, in fact, destroy the monster at the end with the combined new mech. And the girl herself basically goes off her own. I did look this up. This was the actress who plays this racer, who appears in this episode. This is her sole Toku appearance. She never appeared anything Toku after this. Because most of she's a drama actress, and she's very pretty. Oh yeah, very, very pretty. But she will not return after this. This one actually said, "Oh, I look forward to seeing you again, Toa." No, you won't, because this is her sole appearance ever in the series. Yep. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, to notifications. Well, after I get back, I'm going to basically work on my two new anime. One that came out yesterday, the other one came hopefully comes out today, the other one. And then, after that, then I come back to watching Ryusoulger, to watch remaining 12 episodes, plus that one movie. Okay, thanks for you. Bye.